All right, guys, this is part 3 of building a hair extension website utilizing dropshipping. We're using the Dropship Beauty App. Just a quick recap. If you all have not seen part 1 and 2, I have links in the description. I'm building this live so you can watch me live building out the site. We're going to talk about everything you need to know about launching your hair brand online. Once I'm done building this site, I am giving it away to people that are leaving comments on my YouTube channel. So hopefully you guys are doing so. If you're interested, if you're one of the ones that would like a free website, this is called Slade Hair Co. We actually bought the domain, so I'm going to give you the domain as well. Please make sure that you are leaving a comment on the YouTube channel saying, hey, I want a free hair business website, because we're going to send it over. Now, you will have to pay for Shopify. I'll give you some months free of Dropship Beauty. All good. But just a quick recap. We have started building this out. We are going to get this featured image here in a second. Before I get started, quick shout out to the Hair Business Blueprint Facebook group. We are trying to grow this up to 40,000 members. So please check us out on Facebook, Hair Business Blueprint. Once again, Hair Business Masterclass. If you are selling hair extensions online, this is the class to be in. You don't want to miss it. It is like-minded individuals that want to be successful selling online. And last but not least, Hair Business Blueprint YouTube channel. We are trying to grow this to 100,000 subscribers, one of my goals. So let's tap in, subscribe, appreciate it. We don't need to waste any time. Let's get started on this. Let's see. Hey, I love this Facebook group. Yes, thank you so much. I want a free dropship website. Okay, got it. We had someone else give us a nice little good morning. So it's about 8:30 on Monday. This is how I started my day off about 3 hours ago. So I wish I could have some music playing, but then YouTube or Facebook would probably get pissed. So we're not going to do that. So we do need to get, if you've watched the other episodes, I do have a nice cup of coffee. By the way, the Ember mugs are life. I don't know if any of you guys have had an Ember mug. So it charges, and then the Ember mug has a battery inside and heats up. So it keeps your coffee warm. That's some good coffee. I got that at, that's Panther Coffee. I got that in the Shopify. I was meeting a client at Shopify in Soho about a week ago. Anyways, what the heck? Okay, let's get started here. So we need a featured image. I was going to head over to the old DALL-E Chat GPT, and let's see if they can just make us an image. Otherwise, we can just get a stock image maybe from Canva or something like that. Okay, so I am launching a hair extension website that sells hair weave and wigs. Create a photo for me of a woman wearing hair, wearing a beautiful, straight, long hair wig. Please make the photo realistic. You can even, I don't know if you know this, with DALL-E, this is an extension for ChatGPT. You can actually say make it in cinematic mode, like iPhone. Use iPhone cinematic mode. So we're going to have that go ahead and that's going to create the image. We had a question. Love DALL-E and Midjourney. Yeah, it is really cool. So will this replace it? I'm not sure what your question is, but anything customer service related, I would reach out to customer support. Let's see. You can see this is cinematic looking, right? Not the look I was going for this. Let's see. So I'm launching hair extension. Create a photo of a Black woman. We got to make it demographic specific, guys. Black woman wearing a have her in the streets of New York. It would be cool to make it more of like a photo shoot kind of style photo instead of just something so close. I unplugged my alarm and it's having a, yeah, hyper realistic. Okay, maybe I'll try that. Um, guys, do you hear that? Okay, hold on. Shut up. Hold on. This man with the alarm. Okay, sorry about that. That was going to drive me absolutely crazy. This is my first time hearing. Yeah, it's a plugin for ChatGPT. So it makes photos, so you can make pretty realistic photos. And that alarm is still going off. Literally. Okay. Let's which one do you like better? I'm going to take a quick poll. This is left, this is right. Do you like left or do you like right? Which one? Please let me know in the comments. I know I got some people here watching. Which one do you want me to use? I kind of like right. This thing's still making noise. Close the door. So I had to close the door. Okay. Left, right. It's a tough right. I got 2 votes right. 3 votes right. Okay. We got to keep this moving. So let's do this one here. I'm going to download this image. Right now, what I'm doing here is you'll see I have an untitled design 1920 by 1080. I already have that set up. So I'm going to throw this over here in Canva. Now it might be, here's the problem. I should have told it it's going to get too close. So here, we're going to do it again. Let me show you this. This is good to learn though. Can you redo the images, but with a wide angle photo instead of square? Okay, so basically what this did is it made more of like 1,000 by 1,000 pixels, something like that. So that's a square image, beautiful for Instagram, something along those lines. But this is for the main image of the website, the Slade Hair Co. And we need a wide angle. Now, sometimes if she was much further back, we could work with that inside Canva. But as you can see here, it's not going to work unless we did 2, but that would just be kind of messy. So like as I try to make this bigger, it's going to be a little bit too close. So let's see what the DALL-E can do for us. Oh, DALL-E. Let's go. That is, look, guys, who likes that? Does that one look good or what? That is the image right there. Okay, so that's wild. So I'm telling you guys, this is just for those watching and learning about AI. This is just the beginning. Like soon we will be able to do photo shoots. Yeah, I love that one. I love that one too. Soon we'll be able to do photo shoots, virtual photo shoots with AI. I kid you not. Like it's probably a year away. So now look at that. Perfect. Wow. Now you can tell this is AI. There's no, no question that this is AI, but it's just, we're just having fun. So let's see, Slade Hair. I'm going to call it Slade Hair Co. model. AI is wilding out on us. So let's go ahead and download that. Okay, so this is an important step. I need everyone to watch. Pay attention here. If I downloaded it as a PNG, this file is going to be freaking huge. Someone said no one cares, looks good. Some people might care if you're using AI. So I love the opinion, but some people might not like an AI photo because they want like a real photo. I don't know. Maybe they don't care. I could be wrong, which is cool too. The download setting, you don't want a PNG, you want a JPG, but then you want to have it, you want to move it down. You see the file size medium here? This is a huge file. This is probably like a megabyte, and it's going to really slow down your site. You could probably bring this down to about a 74. I like 74 because when you download this, the quality on your computer, you're probably not going to notice a difference. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and download that. See, I prefer real photos personally. Yeah, I do too, honestly. But this is just part of me doing this live is I also want to show you the capabilities and stuff going on with ChatGPT so we can all learn together and see some different styles, right? So nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Everyone's going to have different personal preferences. Let's see here. So we're going to go over here and we're not going to use one of the free images. We're going to go here and then I just can come here, Slade Hair Co. You know that alarm is still beeping. I literally am gonna have to throw it in the garage because it's gonna drive me crazy. Boom! Okay, now you're probably thinking, hey, that looks a little dark, right? See the background and everything. That's because it has an overlay opacity. What that does is help bring out the title here. So what we want to do is we can lessen that. See, it got a little lighter, a little lighter. We might not even honestly need it. This we could probably move over to the side. So it's at bottom center now. Let's go over to bottom left or bottom right. Now it looks off center. Top left. We don't want to see, that's going to look a little off too. Middle center. Nah, we don't want to cut off her face. Okay, we're just going to leave it here for now. We can adjust it later. What you could do, because this photo is big enough, is actually we probably want to do this. I like both sides. Let's move her up a little. I don't want to miss the buildings in the back, but just for this photo, we could move it over here. So you see what I did? It moves it over. Let's just do a quick test. Now let me shrink this canvas size a little bit. You can see that because I don't want to cut off the hair and I don't want to cut off her head. So that's as far over as I can make it. So let's do this again. I'm going to put slider. I'm going to download. Let's just do a test, right? Keep it at 74. That's totally fine. Now we have it here. Now we can do it like this. And this is the thing, when you're building these sites, you want to do some different tests. Like it's not going to be perfect every single time the first time. Let's see, select from library. And we're going to upload this one. And let's see if it makes a difference as far as the look. Okay, so that kind of moved her over here. Now, if we go and put the bottom left, okay, that looks, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like it in the center? Either way, I'm pretty good. But see, now it's kind of hard to see. Let's just go with the other one. Let's go back. So let's go back, select from library. We might actually change it later anyway. It's fine. So we have that. Let's move this back. But this is also good for you guys to see what's customizable, right? So we have a 10% opacity because the 40%, like you can see, now it's way too dark. But you want the text to stand out. Now, remember this, we're designing this on desktop, but on mobile, I have it so it moves it underneath. So it's not as big of an issue. And 90% of your visitors are going to be on mobile. So what you want to do is really design for mobile. When you're first building this out, it's easier to use a desktop view. But when you're actually looking at it, you want this got to look hot on mobile. I'm telling you, this is it. Because 90%, I have all the analytics for this stuff. 90% are on mobile. So browse our products. We can say this is, well, we don't have wigs yet. So this is, let's see, browse our latest products. We're going to change that to best silky straight extensions. Okay. And then the button here, we're going to go to products and I'm going to search. No, I'm going to search straight. My alarm's still beeping in the background. Drive me crazy. Straight. Let's see here. Brazilian silky straight hair. Shop bundles. Now, we can use a button like this that stands out a little bit more. I kind of like it for that because it gets kind of hidden with this photo. This photo has a little bit going on. Okay, so let's check what it looks like on mobile. I don't know. I think we're looking pretty good. I'm trying to get rid of that so you guys can see. But overall, I think that looks, I mean, what do you think? If you landed on this page so far, what would you think if you landed on this page? You'd be like, okay, it looks cool. That was a quick logo we did. Looks good. Okay, I hope so. Because I'm giving this to one of you guys. So, we got to make this thing look good. Okay, so let's keep going. And then we have 3 more photos. What we should probably do for the homepage is like, let's keep the representation of this and let's keep it consistent. So let's go back to the DALL-E and then say, let's see. Let's keep her in New York. Create a photo of like wearing curly long hair, and you'll see why in a second. Curly long hair. Please make haven't yet. The aspect ratio for this photo should be square. Okay, it's pretty square here. It's not a perfect square. This is actually, in one way you can figure that out is if I do I'm on a Mac, Command Shift 4 and put it should go right here. You can kind of see the size. So this is about a 550 by 460. So that's obviously not a perfect square. Can you guys, I don't know how well you can see that, but that's not a perfect square, but we're going to work with it. All right. Curly kinky comes out nice too. Yeah, curly kinky. So let's see what they came up with. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of like this one better, but I like this one's a little further away, which might make more sense for, I like the professional look of this one. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? That's 1, 2, 1. I like her smile in this one too. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Let me see what do you guys think? I think number 1. I like the outfit of this one a lot better, but I like that she's smiling, a little happier. It's not close. Yeah, the further. So we agree here. It's the one a little bit further away. Okay. Yeah, number 1. So we got a number 1. All right. So let's go with number 1. We're going to download that. And this one is going to end up being let's see here. We probably want that to be 5. What did I say that was? 550. I'm going to do like a 600 by 500 photo. So let me bring that over to the screen real quick. So 1 second, 600 by 500. So that's close. And let me pop that on the screen. Okay. And then we're going to have that come over. We're going to bring her in. See, because it's not a perfect square, we're losing a little bit. Now here on Canva, see, you can move that a little bit large or smaller so you can fit it in. So let's try to maximize right about there. I'm just going to call this curly hair model. Make sure that you are naming your images relative to the photo, okay, because that does help with Google SEO. We're going to put it back down to 74. We're going to download her, come back over. One other thing we didn't actually do, speaking of SEO, is go back to your header image, click edit. We need to add alt text. This helps with SEO and accessibility. So we're going to say model wearing straight hair extensions in New York. Love New York, by the way. Let's see here. Okay, so we got her done. Now, let's say, select free images. We downloaded the curly hair model. I hope you can't hear my alarm in the background. I'm literally going to freak out. Let's see. Ooh, okay. It's looking good. Let's keep this going because we got to fill in these images here. So let's do a wavy hair. So let's go back to the DALL-E and let's get her, the DALL-E to write this. And we can quickly do wavy long hair. Okay. Now I'm going to let that rock. 1 second. I'm going to put this thing out. I'm going to put my alarm out here. So what happens when you go live? Never know what's going to happen. Okay, chat. So we got that. I don't know, guys. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. What do you think? Personally, I think it's probably 2. What do you think? 2. Let's see. I think number 2. Let's go with number 2. Let's keep this moving. We're going to delete that. We're going to move over, come back, fill the image. I still hear my alarm. Okay, let's try to get it. See, what you have to be careful of, you want to make sure you're focused here. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. So wavy hair model. Let's download. Okay, we're at 74 settings. Let's go back over here while that's downloading. Let's keep it moving. And then we have a straight, and then we'll have a highlight, dark root, blonde, long hair wig. I don't know. Let's see what it can do. We're going to go back over here. Let's fill in these images real quick. Click edit. And then you want to add a focal point. Okay, so we're going to add the focal point here. And we're going to call this curly hair model. Actually, I probably need to add the focal point to her, because focal point here. Okay, and what the focal point does is, depending on the screen size, it's going to make sure this area is in focus. Okay, so we want to make sure this is what's going to definitely show up depending on the screen size. So let's go over here, select image. We downloaded this wavy hair model. Let's put her in the game. Okay, let's see. Done. Ooh, this is actually looking, this is looking good. Okay, let's add focal point, wavy hair model. Okay, and then let's see what the Dolly did with the dark root. Dolly, let's go. That looks good. I think I like this one a little bit better. Let's see. Let me download her. And you can do other prompts to change these. But since I'm live, I don't want you guys being like, Mikey, let's keep this thing moving. I want to see this site being built. So I'm trying to just move. There's a lot of different prompts and other things that you can put in here to change the appearance of these. But we're going to work with this for now. Okay. So we're going to say dark root blonde hair model. Let's see. Let's download that. We're going to come back over here. Oh, that's Dropship Beauty. We'll get to that in a little bit. Okay. Select free image or select image. And so the one thing about the dark root is this will be perfect for like maybe one of the custom wigs that we haven't added to Dropship Beauty. We probably will start adding them this week. If you haven't seen the custom wigs, I'm going to show you the site real quick. So if you're in the industry, you can go to private label wigs and you can see some of the wig inspirations here. And we're going to start adding these to Dropship Beauty. Game over, professionally colored wigs there. Okay, let's go back to Slade Hair Co. Let's get her a focal point, very important. And we're going to say dark root blonde hair model. Okay. Now we're starting to look pretty good. Let's see, I know you want this site. Okay. Let's see here. So I don't have the wigs for that yet, but we're going to go up here and curly hair. So you have a caption is right there. And we're going to call this Kinky Curly Bundles. And we're going to call it human. Why does Shopify do that sometimes? Human hair extensions. And we're going to say You can once again use ChatGPT if we want. So we can switch over to that's in Dolly. Hold on one second. Let me get the ChatGPT set up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, we can say, I'm going to show you guys how cool this is. For those that are not familiar with ChatGPT as much, I know some of you guys are. So I need one sentence for my website that sells kinky curly hair extensions. The sentence should be persuasive for the visitor to click the link. No, we don't have to say that. For the visitor to buy. Okay, so we'll use this. We might edit just a second because ChatGPT sometimes sounds too much like ChatGPT. Unleash the ultimate expression of your unique beauty. The one thing about ChatGPT, unless you get some really good prompts in there, it just kind of goes a little overboard with like explaining stuff. Unleash the expression. I'm going to do unleash. So you can get rid of it, clear out some of the fluff. Unleash the expression of your beauty. It's just like everything doesn't need to be overly described. Unleash the expression of your beauty with our premium kinky curly hair extensions designed to blend seamlessly. And they love, you'll notice the words elevate. They love elevate and elevate your style to new heights and blend seamlessly. Okay, I'm just going to leave this for now. Experience the transformation today. Button. We are going to change this button. There's a squirrel looking at me outside and threatening me. Let's see. Kinky curly bundles. Okay, I don't know what Shopify's deal is today. Kinky curly bundles. Okay. Products. And then you can search kinky curly. Let's see. I have bundle deals. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and save. I like to periodically save just in case. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Let's see how she looks on mobile. Ooh, okay. This site's looking pretty hot, guys. Okay, let's go over here. So this is wavy, and we already used human hair extensions. Most popular bundles, and we'll just say this is body wave. It's definitely a little styled body wave, but it's body wave. Body wave. Oh, we got to make it match. I was going all caps, but up there, body wave bundles. So we can have ChatGPT once again and says body wave hair extensions. I need one sentence. Speak right like a professional hairstylist. Let me add a little prompt in there. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. So let's take that. Come back over. We're going to paste her in there. Transform your look with our luxurious. I got to get rid of the luxurious. Sorry, guys. It's just too much. ChatGPT. Extra crafted, and they love crafted. To provide flawless volume in irresistible ways, I assure you radiate confidence and elegance. See, I'm just going to get rid of the elegance part, so it's not just so much. Okay. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to go body wave bundles. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'm trying to check out the comments as I do this. Let's see here. So we're going to search body wave. Body wave bundles. That's loose wave. Body wave, body wave. There we go, body wave. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. This one we're going to call Profesh. And styled. And we're going to call this custom made wigs. This will go to our product category that we have not created yet, but I'm going to set this up for success because we will get those in there for that sells custom made, sells professional. Okay, so we're going to get one sentence for that. Didn't I hit enter? Oh, there we go. I was like a little slow here. Okay, we're working. Step into the world. All right. So we're going to go over here, custom made wigs. Step into the world of color and customization with our professionally colored and custom made wigs, where expert craftsmanship meets your personal style to create a masterpiece that's uniquely you. Dare to stand out. Okay. Very dramatic. We will call this custom made wigs. We don't have a collection for it yet, so we're not going to add a link, but we're still just building this out, so that's fine. So we have our collapsible content here. So let's go ahead and build this out. So we want to come up with some facts or some questions and answers about products we sell. So right now it's very heavily focused on bundles and closures frontals. So let's go over to ChatGPT and let's say, as a professional hairstylist, write me 10 questions and answers people often ask about human hair extensions. Now, if you're using ChatGPT, one thing that you definitely want to be mindful of is, I just saw my screen for a second, threw me off. You want to be mindful of is make sure that you are saying human hair extensions. Otherwise, it's going to start talking about synthetic hair extensions that aren't going to be relevant to your website, unless you sell synthetic hair extensions. But I'm not in that industry, synthetic hair. So nothing wrong with it, but it's just not what we do. So what are human hair extensions? These kind of questions and answers are great. I mean, great for SEO. Excuse me. So let's go over here, and while it's typing, questions about okay, so you don't have to have that there, but it kind of breaks it up. I love the way we're breaking up the website here to make this look good. Actually, we might want to put some products here. I'm going to show you and then make this darker. Okay, so right here, when you do a collapsible content in Shopify, it defaults to four rows. Now, these rows, you can add additional. You can have as many as you want. Now, you don't need 10, like I said here, but I don't think I want to use all 10 answers. So if I had 10, I would probably ask for 20. So I can pick and choose what I want to use for the website. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So what are human hair extensions? Okay, and then I'm going to change this to a question mark because this is a question, not a check. And then human hair extensions. Okay, that looks actually pretty good. So we're going to put that there. We're going to come down to number 2. How do I choose the right color and texture? Can I style human hair? Yeah, okay, so that's a good one. People ask that a lot about styling the human hair extensions. So let's put that there. And then copy and paste this over here. Before, when I'd build these out, honestly, I would do all this from scratch instead of just using ChatGPT. And what I would do is I'm building this live, so I'm trying to move quickly with you guys, but I would definitely go in and start editing a lot of this text heavily so it doesn't sound like AI and it's just not some copy paste job. Let's move this. I did miss the question mark on the last one. With proper care, human hair extensions can last up to a year or more. The lifespan, raw hair extensions often last up to. Okay, because raw hair does last longer. Let's go back here. If you're taking care of it now, you know. Someone's asking which is the best app for creating my logo. The one on this website, I used Canva. You can use PicMonkey. There's a lot of free logo services. Honestly, I would just keep it real simple and real clean. How do I apply or remove these? Can I sleep? How do I wash? That's a very common question. Okay, so we're going to paste that. Gently brush, remove tangles, sulfate-free shampoo, wash them. Yep, looks pretty good. And of course, if you have different recommendations, feel free to add those. You know, this is nothing set in stone. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay, so this is your landing. You're here. Boom. Okay, you got the bundle deals going, more about the company, human hair frontals. We got some nice photos. You see how it's broken up here? So you have selling info, selling, some info about bundles, more info. That's why I was saying maybe we put another product category here. So let's add another section. Let's go back to desktop so you can see it easier. Let's add another collection list or a featured collection. I think I added lashes already. So select collection. Let's mix it up with some dramatic lashes. That looks pretty. So now what's great about selling 3D mink lashes with hair extensions is people that wear lashes often wear hair. People that wear hair often wear lashes. So product full width. I like to do carousel. I don't like to have too many going down here. See how that slides? Let me save. Now, it always puts everything at the bottom, which is okay. Let's break this up a little bit more right here. Okay. And then let's, once again, to keep the theme going, we are going to change the color style to dark, container to dark. You see how this whole section, is that pretty easy for you to see? Now, what I'm going to do, we're not going to leave it like this. I would like to show you an example of what both of these mean. So I'm going to go back to white, which it was originally. Now, the color scheme, the outside, this is the outside. Now, obviously, that does not look good like this, right? This is inside the color, like inside the container. Although it doesn't look bad, it looks really good actually, but we're trying to keep it consistent. So what I'm going to do is change it to the gray, and that's very nice and consistent looking. So let's take a look now. Start from the top. What we're doing is we're keeping it, the theme to have black at the top and bottom. In the middle, we're going with gray. Sales, more information. We got the lashes now. Oh, now let me show you what we didn't do. Go back down to the bottom. Enable swipe on mobile. That keeps it consistent, right? You don't want people to have to scroll through all the different lashes probably. Let's see. I need to get my store back, Mikey Moran. I've been out of the game. That's why I'm here. I'm doing this because I'm trying to keep you guys in the game. because a lot of people, the feedback, oh, Mikey, I'm lost. I don't know the hell I'm doing with my hair extension website. Well, let's see here. I'm showing you and I'm doing it live. And this is step by step. There is no skipping steps if I'm doing this live, right? You can see how long all this takes in real time. Of course, a little extra talking and getting feedback and whatnot. Okay, so you see dark, dark. We're looking pretty good at this point. I mean, the homepage at this point, this is a pretty solid homepage minus blog posts. So I'm probably not going to do the blog post live. I'll maybe format one for you guys live, but then just put them on here because whoever's getting this website that I'm giving away, you will have some blog posts. Now, here's some other things we want to look at. Now that we have this thing, she's looking pretty good. Leave me a little love here in the comments. Is it starting to look good here? Are we starting to come together? Life, everything coming together. Now, because we want to go through everything in here and you guys need to have a full understanding of how all this works, we're going to go through some additional settings. Yes, it looks good. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the feedback. Okay, so here under theme settings, there's a lot going on, but I'm going to show you something cool. Okay, so we have the Slate here. Oh, we didn't design the old Favicon. So you guys know what a Favicon is. Let me see if you can see it on here. The top part here, if you can see, that's the Favicon. So this is the website. Let me refresh because it's probably looking better now. Oh, yes. She's looking good. Now, honestly, what I would probably do, I want to make more of an impact when people come visit the website. I think we should move the Slade hair co down and we should do a little switch. Okay. I think Slade hair co, let's go back real quick. Let's move the multi-row to where the Slade hair co is and the rich text down where that was in between the featured collections. The reason being, think about this. Yeah, so Sherry, I'm giving this website away. So I'm building websites live moving forward. Maybe I'm just going to do this all year. I'm going to be building websites and just giving away for free to people that watch and comment on my YouTube. So you can watch on Facebook, but make sure you head over to the YouTube channel, subscribe. I'm just going to start giving out websites and businesses to my subscribers because that's what we're doing. I need to make sure that you guys are in the game here. So let's see here. Now, if you landed on the website, you want to make the best impression possible, right? And we know people don't necessarily are going to be reading all the information the first time they come to the website, but you need the text and information there for SEO. Okay. So if you show up and you start seeing this, oh, you're making an impression now. Dang, this is looking good, guys. Okay, back to the theme settings. We got to create the favicon. Let me go ahead and do that now. So let me prep this real quick. So I have to like put it on a different screen real quick, just in case, because I have like clients' photos and other things in here sometimes. So I'm setting up a canvas in Canva, a 50 by 50. Now I know it says 32 by 32, but I'm doing 50 by 50. Okay. Now we had the Slade. Let's see my uploads. Let's bring the Slade over. And I think this, oh, that's the actual logo. Okay, so we used the text for this. You guys remember when we did the text in the first one, we used this theme. Okay, so watch what we do here. We're going to delete that because that's an image file, which is not adjustable. Let me make sure that you guys can see this. Okay, let me make this bigger. Oh, this is actually as big as it can get because this is a small file. So what we want to do is ungroup these two. So now they're ungrouped. We can delete that. Now you could do just an image like a silhouette of a woman or something like that. But I really like this font. And I'm going to make that an S. I'm going to make this black. So she's standing out now. Okay, let's bring it over. Okay. I like that font look. Now, what you want to do is you want to bring it, you want to make it so it maximizes the space as much as possible. Look how tiny that little image is. So it's kind of hard to see, honestly, with the black background. So what I'm going to do temporarily, you guys, this will make sense in a second. See, if I go like that, I can now see the background a little bit better. Okay, that's about as close as we're going to get. Now let me turn this back to black. See, I couldn't see with this black background. It's too hard to see. So let's change it back to black. And we're going to call this Slade Hair Co. Favicon. The reason why I like to name these sometimes is you're going to set this up on another website or something else. And you want to search the name like, hey, where's my favicons? Boom, favicon. Let's see. I'm just going to make it 100 because the file size, honestly, is going to be so small. Now, here's the thing with this. It says 32 by 32. Shopify is really smart and knows most people aren't uploading 32 by 32. So what it's going to do is it's going to automatically downsize it to 32 by 32. What is the link to sign up for our website? What link are you talking about specifically? I'll be able to answer that for you. So going back here, select image. Let's throw our favicon in here, and I'm going to show you guys what happens. Okay, so it's right there. Now, Shopify is going to go ahead and scale it down to 32 by 32 because that's what it is. We're going to click edit. So we're going to call it Slade Hair Co. Let's see here. Now we have the S there, and we're going to save this. Now you're going to see here, I'm going to refresh. Boom, got the S for the Slade Hair Co. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see here. Can we sell hair through your program? Can we sell hair through your program? Yes. So you're probably looking for the Dropship Beauty App. So let's see. Let me throw that in the link. I think that actually, if you see the video, the link's in the video description. So check out the video description if you're looking for the Dropship Beauty App. And that's what we have installed here, which give you access to hundreds of products to be able to sell online with dropshipping, which is what I'm building, you guys. Okay, so now we have this done. So theme settings, logo, we got our logo. We have a favicon, right? Colors. Now, if you want to change these color schemes, you can do so, right? So you don't have to be so reliant on what is the stock. I would call it the stock with the theme. So you can make up your own brand color themes. Keep it simple. Don't go too crazy, guys, please. Okay, so now here's something interesting. We might want to change up the font a little bit. So this font is a pretty font, Assistant, but the headings in the body are all the same. So let's mix it up a little bit. Let's change this font. Let's see, there's all these different font options. Look at all these options. Look for something. I'm telling you guys, do not go with something that is really tough to read, okay? Like this, do not choose this font. I'm going to show you why. This is very difficult to read. Do not do that, okay? Let's keep something that is a little bit easier to read. That looks pretty good. I've been really into, let me show you the font that I like too. A lot of choices here. You know, I try to look for a modern font, so that's nice and modern looking. Okay, so we're going to select that font. We're going to go ahead and save. Okay, so the body, I'm going to keep this font right now, or the rest of these fonts, right? Let's see, someone says 3 colors, 3 fonts, the standard. Yep. Don't go too crazy with having a million different fonts and everything else. It's going to throw people off. I promise you. Layout, page width. I probably wouldn't mess with that too much. Page width of 1200 is fine. Now this is really nice. Let's see. Should I get a pre-built one or make my own? If you're making a website by HTML, Good luck. Use Shopify. Like I would not be writing code these days. There's absolutely no need. I would recommend Shopify. So you have no effect here, right? So let me make sure we're saved because I want to go over here and I want to show you guys the difference. And actually, let me go back. Sorry. I just thought of something I want to show you guys. So you have this here and banner height large, center. What I do like this is a little ambient movement. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me go over here. Watch this. Watch the ambient movement. I just love this. It's so subtle. Do you see it slowly moving? That's the ambient movement. Okay. That is a nice little feature there. Now, in addition to that ambient movement, we're going to go back to theme settings and we have the animations, right? You can do a vertical lift or a 3D lift. So let me show you. We're going to go back here. Let's get that saved. And we're going to go over to the live site. What it's talking about is here. See? See how it pops up vertically? It has some movement. So when you're scrolling over, it does a little movement, right? I think that looks good. Or you can do the 3D lift. So let me show you that. Let's save her up. Let's go over here to 3D lift. Okay, you got a little movement here. And it's just more of a 3D. It's got a little shake and bake in it. You see? Watch this. Hold on, let me show you this. See how it moves a little? See the little, I don't know if you can see this live, but it's really, really pretty. Okay, so let me show you here. Bundles. Watch this. See? It looks good, right? So we're still building this out. Let's see here. We're looking good. This website's looking good. We're only on day 3. Buttons, you can change some of the buttons and go with it. You know, that's going to be up to you. For this, I'm just going to leave it like it is. Variant pills. So those are talking about the variant pills, just so you guys know. If we go to bundles, it wants to say, like, do you want to change the look of this? You might want to change that, you know. This is much better than the old sites. I love it. Yes, we are looking good, guys. Thank you for the feedback. All right. Let's see, product cards, standard card. You can add image padding, text alignment. You can go center. So let's center that up. See? So now it's centered here. I do like a centered look, especially for mobile, because let's get this look on mobile real quick. It's clean. The goal is keep this thing looking clean. Okay? Clean and easy to use. When it's not easy to use, people, they go away. Text alignment standard. So let's see. Let's go over here to bundle deals. Let's go back to theme. That should keep it center aligned. Okay. Let's go here. Let me see how this looks. Yes. See how clean we're looking? Very, very nice. Yes. A seamless experience. That's what we're looking for. And that's what we're building live. Okay. So blog cards, we're not even going to get into that yet. Content containers. We're not going to fool with that. It's going to get messy. Media, you can add blur and add offset, everything else. I wouldn't touch that. Pop-ups, we're not touching that yet. We're getting there though. The drawers, the badges, we're not touching that yet. Brand information, you can add your brand information here. We're not fooling with that yet. We're still building out, but this is stuff that you need to look at. So these are definitely things that you need to start going through and being like, okay, what am I doing here? Social media, this is what's going to happen here. I haven't added the social media. So right now, social media is not showing up. So we haven't set up the page yet. So we're just going to go facebook.com. What you're going to do is you're going to add facebook.com / and then your link direct to your social media page. Same thing, but you see the icon, how it popped up here. So we're going to do https instagram.com. Instagram, boom. YouTube. all these will start showing up. And then you do /, and then those are the links here, right? I would probably stay away from adding so many social links all over the place. It's good for social proof, but you want to make sure people stay on the site, because what happens when they click this, boom, they've gone away from your site. That's not necessarily good. Search behavior, show product price. I do like a product price when I'm searching, so that's nice. Currency format. You can have different currencies in Shopify. They're really pushing that right now. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but they're really pushing that. Okay, the cart. There's 3 carts. There's a drawer, a page, or pop-up notification. A pop-up is you add it to cart and boom, it pops up on your screen. The page is you add it to cart and it slides over to the page. And then the drawer, you add it to the cart and it slides out. I might as well show you guys the difference. Okay, so let's start here. Add to cart. You see that? See how it slides out? This is kind of this is pretty much the standard right now. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to go to a page. Let's see. Is this what you do for the Dropship app? I'm not 100% sure your exact question, but if you can reply again with a very specific question, I'd be happy to answer that. And is that Social Media Diva? Okay, I see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so now I refreshed. Let's add to cart. It's going to go to a page. You guys are probably familiar with a cart page, right? Now that's the second option. Pop-up notification. Let's see. I'm going to save. Let me refresh. I have to refresh after I save. You have to refresh so it redoes the code. So your changes will show up here. Boom. You have a little more simple drop down. Okay. Me personally, I don't know. What do you guys prefer? If you're shopping, what do you like the most? That's my quick question for you. I personally like the drawer. Some people, for other reasons, might like the page or pop-up notification. It depends on what you're doing. Now, this is something else I want to show you. You can select a collection to have inside. So you see how you see how I did that? You can also change the color scheme. So maybe I want the cart to be black, although with the white outline, it's probably not going to look as good, but let's do a test. This is the thing I want you guys to know is you got to keep testing it. Add to cart. Okay, so you have that. It's like the white, if the bottom and top were black, that would be fine. But doing all black, the images with the white background, which is the standard, it just doesn't look that good. Okay, so let's go ahead and change that back to white. Okay, checkout. That's another thing. So let's go back and save. The checkout page, let me see if I can go there from here and make sure the logo's there. So this is something, definitely a key moment here in the video is Shopify, even though you added your logo up there in the theme settings, it doesn't add it in the checkout page. Why? I don't know personally. Let's see here. Now I am going to try to find my logo in here. These are all images of all the products I imported. So let's add Slade. Now that's my bad. It is not supposed to be a banner. I selected the wrong one. Let's go back here. We're selecting a logo. I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to add a whole banner to your checkout page. I want you guys to keep it as clean as possible. So we now have the Slade logo over here. Okay. We have the alt text. Just like to double check that. All right. So checkout position, we can center. So you can put it here. Okay. Nice and centered. Small, medium, large. I would do medium or small. When people are here, they pretty much know that they're on your site if they're about to pay. Don't overdo your logo size because that's going to push everything down for your checkout. Okay. So like even a small, honestly, is probably okay. And once again, I like centered because it just gives us a clean look. Like if you were checking out on this, you would probably be like, hey, this looks pretty good. I feel comfortable checking out here. And that's key, is do you feel comfortable checking out? Now you can change the background. You can make a background image in the content area. I wouldn't do that. Um, and let's see, this is order summary. And this is, see this here, main content areas here, background color here is the order summary. You can change this and it might look kind of good. I would keep it something maybe light and, depending on your color schemes, this is where it's going to get into your color schemes. You might make something like this because this is for a, you could change it to that one of those colors. This is going to be kind of, mostly women shopping. So you do like the pink and you want to break up the two sides. Now, if you wanted to stay on brand, we could go over here and let's click this. Let's see the text color. I don't know if it allows me to change the backgrounds of those. I was going to try to stay on brand and see. Now you could go, let me show you what you can do actually. Let's trick the system a little bit to get my color. Is you can see this here, pick a color from the design, and you can go right here. So we want something lighter. So we could choose that. It's going to give us the hex code. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back over here. Now, do you like the pink better or do you like that better? That's in the logo here. I don't really like that color, to be honest. So I'd probably just keep it the pink. But you can change it to whatever you want. This is just, like I said, this is just an example. Now, Shopify did move to the one-page checkout. This is something new. If you have an older store, you need to upgrade to the one-page checkout. They test this millions and millions of times. They say page checkout is better. So I would say do the one-page checkout if you have an older store and you're like, what the heck is that? So definitely do that. I need to make sure that, hold on, I don't think you can see that. There we go. What view is actually better for you guys? Is this view better? I'm trying to show like a bigger screen, but me being on the side out of the way of some of the stuff over here might be better. So do you like me all the way to the left, or we'll call that on top? This is 1, this is 2, this is 1, 2. Any feedback, always appreciate it. I want to make sure you guys see everything. So we're going to keep it with the pink. I think that looks good. Okay. So let's see here. We're going to go back to, we're saved. We can go back to the homepage. And then the themes. Okay. So we've gone through theme style. Okay. So we just have the default, not much to change here. If you have a theme, this is the Dawn theme. Sometimes there's different styles that you can change to. So this is the Dawn theme. It doesn't have much to do. As you add different apps, marketing apps and everything else, you will do that here. Let's see here. So we have a question off to the side. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to keep it off to the side. Let's see. Like the colors, but more subtle light. Yeah, actually that pink is a little too pink. Let's see. I just signed up for Shopify. How do I link to your products? You don't link to our products. You import the products in. Watch episode 1 and episode 2 of me building these lives. The links are in the description and it will show you everything you need to know. I promise you. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. We've run for an hour. I'm trying to do these about an hour at a time, so I'm going to stop here. If you're watching this, leave a comment, and I will try to get back to you. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to continue building out this website. I will be giving away this website to one of my YouTube subscribers, people that are leaving comments. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, guys.